Hey, welcome back, everybody. Time for a new lesson from your rockstar coach. Hope everybody's doing well. We went live last night at the Little Feat concert here in Baltimore, Maryland, and my video is online now if you want to take a look. I didn't get a lot of Little Feat, but I did get the first band, and I got a lot of really good views of Baltimore, of the harbor, not that far where the bridge collapsed in 3 months ago. So today we're going to go into a little bit of showing you improvising with the A major pentatonic shape. We've done a lot of showing you some things with A minor in this one position here at the 5th fret. And now we're going to go down to the 2nd fret where the A major pentatonic scale lands, or we can go up to the 14th fret where it's just a duplicate of that. I'm going to go off on a few other little spots that I like to play that are in the major pentatonic scale that are going up the neck that we will get to with you in the future. And we're going to introduce today a little bit of double stops, because if you've listened to the solo, I believe it was Skunk Baxter, either Skunk Baxter or Elliot Randall, that did these solos for Steely Dan on a song called Reelin' in the Years. And it's kind of just the G major and A major chords back and forth, where it's really a great place that you can practice your A major pentatonic. So let's just kind of get into it. I'm just going to play it for a little bit. And actually for the advanced guitarists that are out there, I'm going to play the riff a little bit too, that they play, with those chords. That is done in harmony. I'm only going to do one version of it, and just one part of it. There's a few different little nuances and little tricks that they do as the song goes on to kind of just make it a little more interesting. But I think you'll recognize it, because this is a really classic rock song. And I just happened to hear it the other day because I was looking at something online, and it looked like Donald Fagen and Walter Becker from Steely Dan were inducted into wasn't the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What was it? I'm not sure if it was songwriters or what it was, but they had different musicians there that were playing some of the tunes from the groups, and they had Trey Anastasio from Fish was there, and he started with Kid Charlemagne, which is one of my all-time favorite Steely Dan songs, and then he kind of like cut that short and went into Reeling in the Years. So we'll go and do that just for a little bit. This is just to kind of like show you, playing that major pentatonic scale in A, okay? And that, remember, that is the scale where we do have 3 sharps. It's A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. Or A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, so you saw me doing some of these two-note deals, the double stops. This is something we're going to get into because there's all different double stops or two notes that play together that are in that key that are utilizing the notes in that scale. So the double stops are two notes that could be a third apart, a fourth apart, a fifth apart, a sixth apart, or even an octave, meaning that you're playing, and I didn't do that today, but so you're playing two notes together. We're going to get into octaves. That's for a whole nother lesson. The double stops not only can be done on the strings that I was doing it on today, which was on the G and the high E string, but a lot of times you can just do double stops that are just these two notes on the E and B string, just with one finger. So, the main thing today was trying to get you to see how to utilize this position with A major pentatonic, 2nd fret, 14th fret. I showed you a few other spots where I like to go to when I'm playing those major pentatonic scales, for certain music. I am still getting used to, actually, this looper. So I am having trouble sticking with it and staying, on tempo when I'm doing some solos. So was a little off in certain spots, but you know what? If you go in the studio, you may take 10, 15 recordings to get a couple solos just right, with just a few notes. When you're actually recording, it's hard to be actually perfect. And, when you're with a band and you got 4 or 5 other instruments, nobody notices if you're doing a little something a little bit off. It just kind of blends in, and as long as the bass and the drums and the singing is moving along, people don't really hear it. But when I'm playing by myself or with the looper, it's just so obvious if I'm going off, with the tempo. So I'm still working on that, and that could only get better because I'm a new looper kind of guy here, and it is very cool thing to use. So we'll be back with you with another lesson tomorrow, and keep tuning in at Steve Topel 9783. Love to have you as a subscriber, and love your views. Thanks.